My dearest friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaidi Mari from Heart to Heart, an intuitive channel, a human being, and much more. I'm back today with my energy forecast for June, and this will be a bit an extended reading, including the words coming through while I was painting. You see in the background there the painting until today for 2022. The first 6 months are finished, and you will see this whole image as well as the painting when I read the information coming through while I was painting. And there's the two main topics for me in this month. One is acceptance, and acceptance and a way to appreciate what is there. For sure, when somebody is treating you not well, this is not acceptable. So you have to set healthy boundaries. And in the meantime, accepting that the other person is like he or she is, and stop this urge to change others, but to have a look what's going on here. This is the other topic for me, with the information I have channeled, to really have a look what's going on in us, in the midst of all these really crazy, intense, huge energies, and in the midst of all that's going on in the world. And it's really a challenging time. For me, it's also a time of where the huge growth can happen through these challenges when we come back here and feel what's going on in this physical body, when we allow ourselves and accept that we are human beings. For sure, we are soul and energy and vibration, and we have this human vessel. We are incarnated in these human bodies, and I can tell from me that this year, huge topic this year is healing of my physical body and healing of where I am not okay with myself, where I want to be different, where I want to lose weight, being more alive. So I'm still so tired. The whole life, no, where I am, the whole year. And it's interesting that I said the whole life, because I've got the feeling there's a tiredness of my whole life coming out in this year. And maybe it's because I'm really the first time in my life on a place where I can relax from the outer circumstances, where I can allow, where I don't have to chase money, I don't have to chase love, I don't have to chase security. I have my stable, beautiful home in nature, and I'm really so grateful to have that. I have plenty of time. It's never enough, and I can really create my life at the moment. What is a challenge as well. So we're already in these energies of June. I found interesting when I painted. It is the first painting that has a really clear background, no color changing. The background is just yellow, becoming a bit orange on the right side. Warm light and clearness coming in for me in June as well. We will have the end of Mercury retrograde on the 3rd, and with a full moon on the 30th of May, so that was yesterday, or before yesterday, whenever you see the video, in Gemini, the eclipse season ended. So we had really a high energy charged time in May, in April as well, and March as well. So for me, the whole year was really, really charged with energies and in a way heavy as well, really intense, heavy. And I feel that the intensity will last and it will become lighter. Seems to be contradictory. So if you would like to get some guidance for June, my dearest friend and soul sister Anton Thompson, intuitive healer and author, and me will do another live reading on June 5th. This is next Sunday, under the topic acceptance. So if you feel guided, if you would like to have a personal reading, come in. We do this donation-based, and you find the information here in the description box, as well on my YouTube channel. What is here? Oh, I'm a bit confused. So still Mercury retrograde. I'm a Virgo, my ruling planet. So you will find the information on Facebook and on Instagram as well. There's the announcement, and on Facebook you can directly go to the event and find all the information how to donate. And it is not about making big amounts, but just having an exchange. We give a lot. We do it with joy and love. And if you would like to give back a bit, it is highly appreciated. Another announcement, what is really exciting for me, I haven't given out a lot of content this year. I was stepping back a lot. I was working through a lot. I still work through a lot, and my personal life has changed in a beautiful way and challenging as well. And I started to record, and I will give them out each Sunday from the 12th on, videos, interviews with beloved souls, beautiful souls. And I asked the question, what is channeling? And it's so interesting. I had this idea for some time, and now I started. I have already recorded some videos, and I will go on. I had no idea, as ever, when I had this idea what this will become, how this will look like. Then I made a little sheet with questions I will ask, and I see now, while I do these interviews, that this is a very personal exploring journey for myself. As I discovered in 2019, so not long ago, that I channel, and in the meantime, I think I did it my whole life, just was calling it intuition or ideas or however. And I think also everybody is connected with a higher source, a collective knowing or wisdom, a collective wisdom. So I'm still searching for words. I'm not really happy with the word channeling, because it's very spiritual, and I often have problems with this spiritual term. And I think it puts together, and you will see if you watch these videos how different intuitives, healers, amazing people approach, and how they name it also, what they do, and how they explain how it is working. And I will start on the 12th with a video, like an introduction, where I explain by myself how I experience, or how I would explain my channelings. And this is really hard to explain. I did English interviews, one in German. I hope there will be more Germans coming, and I hope to do French ones as well. I have ideas who I would like to connect, and at the moment, and this is for me always a beautiful sign of things are meant to be done. Everybody I asked to be my interview partner was really instantly having a yes, or was honored or love to do that. And I will go with this energy, and I don't know where this will lead to. As I said, this is an exploration for myself as well. A beautiful one. So what you can do as well, if this is interesting for you, I will give out the videos on YouTube. In any case, there will be a video probably every Sunday from the 12th on. And if this is interesting for you, sign up to my YouTube channel, and you can, there's a little button, ring a bell, so you will be informed when another video comes out, and you can watch them after them for sure. The last on YouTube, I will share them on Facebook as well, and if it's possible on Instagram, I don't know, because they are I wanted them to be just 20 to 30 minutes, but it isn't like that. With all what we talk about, they're more about 40 minutes, these interviews. So if it's possible to set them up on Instagram, I will do that as well. And the announcements are in case on Instagram. So now I come to the reading itself. As ever, I will read it, and while I read it, you will see the images, the image and pieces, and the whole painting for 2022 in the video, and I come back live after that. So I just show you quickly. I have prepared for this year, especially my 2022 reading book. And we are already arriving in June, 5 intense months behind us. So the reading. There is a saying in Germany, you cannot see the forest for the trees. I don't know if this exists like that in the English language. It means that you can only see what's in front of you, the tree, but not the bigger picture, the forest, because there's a tree standing in front of you. This comes at first up when I connect with the energies of June. That there's so much going on in our personal lives as well as in the collective. That we are so busy to handle or to deal with what's right in front of us that we can't see the bigger picture. It feels for me as well as if this is perfectly what we need to see, what we should handle, like an invitation to come here, right where we are now, in this present moment. This year 2022 is for me a year of creation from inside out. We all wished for another world, and the world we have lived in is not any longer existing. After 2 years of COVID can change all the rules. The system has so many cracks now, even when not all of them are visible for this moment of time. What is not needed? To come back to the beginning of this reading. In June, we are invited to take care of ourselves, to go on creating our personal lives, creating the life we want to live, what we want to eat, how much and when. Do you know that? How much do we want to sleep? Do we want to move our bodies? If yes, how, when, how long, and often, and with whom? What do you want to work? How long, how often, and with whom? How much do you want to earn? And our personal relationships, friends, loved ones, family and soul family. What do we wish to experience with them? How do we want to communicate? And how do we want to feel the present of another one? When we concentrate on this, on all the hows and with whom and how longs and how often, when we start to feel the answers, to hear them coming directly out of our hearts, then we create the world we wish to live in. Change will not come through politicians or powerful people, as these are mostly not interested in change. Change comes through us. We become powerful when we create what we want to live. And for sure, it is not about ignoring what's going on in the world. There's still a war, or to be more honest, some wars in the world, and that is terrible. Instead of losing your energy by observing these wars, have a look inside yourself. Where are you still in war with yourself? Which parts of yourself don't you like? Which parts of yourself do you want different or not at all? And when it is not possible at this moment of time to come in peace with these parts, then make the first step and come in peace with the wars inside you. Accept who and where you are in this moment of time. You might not see the bigger picture, the whole miracle that you are. You might be focused on flaws and pain and trauma inside you. And that's okay. Sometimes we're not meant to see the forest, but only the trees. Enjoy yourself when possible. Enjoy the ride. Connect with nature and trees. They will bring you peace. These were the informations I received while I was painting the 6th square of the 2022 painting. There's something very sweet in June as well, and touching, heart opening. For me, it's so interesting as I paint this year different. Last year I painted all the squares. I started in December 2020 and finished in January 2021, the whole painting. And this year it was not meant to be like that. And it's interesting because I have the feeling there is really something unfolding for me while I paint. I had these in the background, you saw it in the middle part. I painted the 2022 and the heart first, and I thought I will overpaint it, and now they are really, they want to come through. And in June it was really so, even the heart is now lucid. You see the spiral of the 0 behind and a line of the 2 in the heart. So this original painting, what I did really quickly, should come out so that this 2020 will unfold by unfolding. Oh, this is not a good phrase. By time, I think this is better. And that the more we trust that perfect things are happening for us, even when it's bumpy a bumpy ride, that this is like step by step by step. And what we were gone through in April was a base for what happened in May. And what we have gone through in May is the base now to make the next step in June. And I have really this clear image. So nobody knows what will come in autumn, but I don't have the feeling that these COVID crazy restriction rules will come back. So we have behind us 2 years, 2020 and 21, where the world was mixed up through all what COVID brought up or was used for. Well, my interpretation, a personal one. And 2022 is being on this earth that is shattered in pieces, and our own lives and all is shattered in pieces, even when it's not so visible, but under the surface nothing is like it was before 2020. And that every single person in the world is creating another system by creating another system in ourselves, by healing, acknowledging, accepting what is in here, by feeling, and by having a look on the outside. Really, these questions I found interesting. How do I want to live? How do I want to live? And what can I do to create this life? And I've got the feeling I can say it for myself, and I see it really a lot around me, how many people want to go back to nature, want to live. The cities are doing this already, and creating communities, living together, changing work, changing rhythm of work, making private life a priority, or searching for work that is heart and soul nourishing. And for me, it is like a puzzle. So like a puzzle with millions of pieces, and every human being on earth is a piece of this puzzle. And when this piece of the puzzle changes the shape, it will fit with other pieces of puzzle, but not any longer with the old ones. And so we create, we are already on the way to create something new here, but it's so much more in alignment with our hearts, with our souls, with nature, with animals, with unity. Also not to separate ourselves from nature. We are nature. So I had a really sad thing in the last week. I live in a house, and there is this thing coming out, just English, but sometimes Mercury is really messing up my brain, what is good as well, because I think too much. So the birds have built a knee in this plastic thing, what comes out of my house to get air out and in, and gets out like this. And then they had eggs, and then little birds coming out of the eggs, and one after one were falling out because they slipped. And we tried to rescue them. We put the net inside. We made a barrage. I had a little put something to soft and sweet underneath these constructions. So I talk about something with no words having, I hope you can imagine. Well, one bird after the other one fell out, and the last one, I think he starved because the parents were so irritated by our action that they stopped feeding them. And it was really, really sad. And then the little boy, neighbor boy, asked him when we found one of the dead little baby birds, where to put them, and he showed me the place. And then there were 3 others, and I put them all together, and now I see they become really little by little earth again. And so we are. When we die, our physical body will become part of nature again and feed plants to grow, insects to come. And this is amazing. So all the resources we have on earth will stay here because it is a circle. So I go far at the moment. I don't know where I go. To come back to June. So I see these months as having strong focus on ourselves, and go on creating and having a look also what belief systems we still have that say to us you can't live the life you want to live because. And where do they come from? What inner voices are still judging us, and where do they belong to? Because these are not our true natural voices. And accepting really what's going on here, even when it's not just light and beauty. But when you accept yourself, you raise your vibration. When you fight yourself, or when you ignore important parts of you, shadow parts, you lower your vibration. And we always talk about self-love, that this is the key to everything. And it is the key to everything. And for sure, as we are love, there's no cell in our system that is not lovingly. But when we say, I don't want to have this spot here, but this spot is here, I find myself already. Instead of saying, oh, interesting. With age, I don't have only freckles, I have brown freckles and white freckles. What a richness, for example. And accepting that as something very unique. Well, this was a little bit an extended. I just would love to see you next Sunday on the live with Antoinette. Come in, and even if you don't want to participate, there might be topics when we give readings to others. Our experience is that there are always soul groups coming together every time, and that there are topics in the readings that repeat in a way, but for sure always personal for every person, and like a bigger topic, and that everybody listening was people were telling us. So I just there were informations for me in that reading, and there are informations for Antoinette and me as well, always in that. So I would like to see you there. And if you would be interested in how my interviews, what is channeling going on, so sign up on YouTube and hit the little bell that will inform you. And in any case, I wish you such a beautiful June. Enjoy the ride, the last words of my reading. Enjoy the ride, enjoy whatever is coming up, and enjoy not in a sense of, oh, I'm so happy. This hurts so much, but I'm so happy. Enjoying more to really to feel it, to be in there, to feel how alive you are even when something is painful. Enjoy the human experience. Enjoy life with all what is. I send you a big hug and tons of love, a big amount of love. I'm sorry for all this confusion, Mercury confusion. I hope it's getting better next month as well, after the 3rd. Okay, we see you and we see you. Bye. Kaya.